Get my shit together in a minute here. Maybe. There we go. Good morning. I know I'm late today, but I'm here, so hopefully everybody's having a good Monday morning. It's nice and sunny here today. It's supposed to be warmer, so I might get to go outside for a little while. It's supposed to really warm up later this week, though, so it's going to be nice. The rain's going to suck, but I'd rather have rain than snow. I actually don't have anything to do this week. I'm sure something will pop up, though. Always does. So, yep. it, you know, shit happens. How are you this morning? It's quiet around here now. There was all. That's good. There was all kinds of noise around here a minute ago. So, I'm drinking water and coffee. So, more water than coffee at this point. Thank you. It's one of my favorite hats, but it got lost for a minute. So, finally found it. How's the weather there today? I know you're sitting outside, so it must be nice. Yeah, just like your beanie. Happens to all of us, I guess. I've got a missing beanie too. I'm sure I'll find that. Oh, that's awesome. If it was like 10 degrees warmer, I'd be outside too, but you know, yeah, me too. Definitely prefer to be outside. I can't stand being cooped up in here. Yep. This time of year, the weather usually doesn't permit. Not here in Michigan, anyway. So, supposed to be in the 30s today, I think, which isn't bad. Better than the 9 degrees it was this morning. Ridiculous. So, haven't decided whether I like this mix or not. It's live resin mixed with liquid diamond. I'm just not sure about it yet. Yeah, 9's too cold to be outside. So, but at least it's sunny. It's supposed to be sunny all day. Oh, I did that earlier. My where is oh, see if I can reach it. Nope. Oh well. I can't reach it. think I stuck the other one in here though. Maybe, maybe not. I got 2 grams of it somewhere. So I'm sure it's down there on my tray, but let me see. It is. It was hiding. Yeah. That's kind of hard to see. I don't want to spill it. But yeah, that's my bubble hash. So it sure don't take much. Yeah, I reached. So, goodness. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Don't take much at all. This is just the card I got. And it don't taste anything like it's supposed to. Said it was passion fruit gelato. It don't really have a taste. Yeah, tequila will get you. Moonshine will get you worse. Woohoo. That's the first thing I thought of when you said tequila. Oh, you gotta be careful with that shit. They have me on my hands and knees. So, yeah, moonshine's dangerous. So, I lived in Tennessee for a long time. Moonshine was a thing. As a matter of fact, if you take a little bit of moonshine, put some honey in it, squeeze a little bit of lemon in it, and warm it up in the microwave, it'll take care of a cold in about 2 seconds flat. You'll sleep. Yeah, I drank moonshine once, and I haven't drank it since. Like, no, thank you. Stuff's ridiculous. Yeah, that'll put you down. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not even as strong as moonshine is, though. T, hi. How are you? It's nice to see you. It's been a while. I am, thank you. But yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Definitely, T. So, good morning, Kimberly. How are you? Anyways, I don't drink anymore, so I'd smoke. Yeah, I don't like the day after drinking at all. Does me no good. Well, it's good that you're here. Yeah, it is better. Yeah, Me and drinking don't get along. Like, yeah, it was a weekend. It wasn't too bad. Have a good day, T. I love you. Or you're at the end of your day, so have a good night. uh, so, you got any plans for this week, Venger? How did pool go? Yeah, Kimberly. Oh, you're playing pool today. Why? Because you told me last night. That's why. Well, no, I imagine they don't. It's early. No, it doesn't. But there's no crutch that you'll have that's going to solve anything. So, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But there's nothing wrong with drinking, like, so, yep. Uh, yeah, definitely. Kimberly. That's true. We definitely do. Have to. I wonder what the temperature is. See if it's past, I think it was 12 last time I looked. 25. That was quick. Sorry, I've got a cold. This weather is stupid. It's going to be a high of 37 and sunny. So I'm going to go outside for a bit, even though it's probably going to make me sicker. But that's just how Michigan is in the winter. Yeah, it's going to be a high of 37. It's 25 right now, so that's warm. It was 9 degrees when I woke up this morning. Good morning, Teresa. Um, I don't want to hear it, Ginger. At least it's, yeah. uh, Not fair. Good morning, Mel. That's good. So, it's hardly ever sunny here, so we always get excited when the sun comes out in the winter. And today there's not a cloud in the sky, so Yeah, me too. It keeps me sick. It's bad here. But like this temperature jump that's coming is crazy because it's supposed to be 60 degrees in a couple of days. Oh, Florida. Yeah, beautiful weather. So I've lived there. Not the, cheapest place to live. And like during the winter, it's a bunch of old people, but yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, that was my whole problem with Florida in general is you can't get away from like you'd have to rent a boat and go out in the middle of the Gulf of America to get away from everybody. Yeah, me too. I agree. I still want like a log cabin in the middle of nowhere or anything in the middle of nowhere, really. No, but yeah, you can get away because you're on a boat. So you just go back to shore. I'd rather be surrounded by animals or fish than people. Sounds good to me. Good morning. Um, but yeah, I definitely struggle living here with people above me and people below me. So, I mean, I love the town. I just don't love where I live. So, thank you. That's true. Very, very true. I just wait for it to warm up like at least 5 more degrees, then I'll be able to go outside and not freeze to death. I just put on a few sweaters. It works. And it's not windy today, so that helps. One thing I haven't heard this morning are the birds, though. Maybe it's too cold out for them, too. Yeah, me too. Definitely. And I had it in my face like the last 2 days. And that don't help. Got a sore throat, so no. I mean, kayaking, I don't know. I've never tried, but like, I get seasick. I don't like boats. I would have never made it in the Navy. I'd be spending my time on the side of the ship. So, I mean, I'm not adverse to trying it, but it would probably be quite amusing. I would get stuck somewhere because I wouldn't be able to move anymore. I don't know why, but like since I was young, yeah, I've had the problem with getting seasick on any kind of boat. Canoes, I hate. I hate canoes with a passion. You cannot pay me to get on one of them. Awesome. That's great. Congratulations. So, oh, it's a truck's backing up and I can hear the beeping. I was trying to figure out what it was. It's hard to tell sometimes. Like the girl downstairs is deaf, so her smoke alarm will go off because she burnt something or something, and she won't hear it, and she'll let it go off. So you walking backwards. You don't need a beeper to walk backwards. My goodness. I don't think you're going to crash into anyone. If you do, I think they're more likely to knock you down than them, especially if they've got any weight on them. I'm the one who runs people over. Not purposely, mind you. The Wendy's thing was a big disaster. Poor guy, I felt so bad. I straight up ran him over. Didn't see him, but shit happens. I apologized about a million times, but he was cool. I felt awful. Yeah, maybe. uh, yeah, but you have to realize both my brothers, my youngest brother is 6'7", and the older of the two is 6'11", something like that. He might be 7 foot by now, I don't know. So I'm used to tall. I call them my little big brothers because they're both younger than me and they both tower over me. So my brand new niece, she's going to be really tall too. She is very long baby. So I think like all the males in my family are like really tall, really, really tall. I think my daughter is actually, besides my aunt, my daughter is one of the shortest ones in my family, but my aunt is like 4'11" or something like that. 4'10" and a half, something like that. She's tiny. and my daughter is 5'4". So, but my daughter wasn't blessed with the tall genes. Neither was my son. So, that's okay. She called me yesterday. Uh, her store caught on fire and she was working. Well, the oven caught on fire anyway. And they had to call the fire department, but they got the fire out before they got there. It was a grease fire that started after they killed the electricity, so I've noticed. Don't jinx it, please. Not been here for a half an hour yet. Yeah, it is really nice, especially on a Monday. It's weird. No, it's okay. I'm teasing. People are gonna troll like no matter what. You should see some of the comments that I'm getting on my post that I shared this morning. People are straight up assholes sometimes. But, you know, I'm not worried about trolls anyways. It just gives me more views. So, yeah, it's definitely nice and quiet in here for a Monday. Maybe the trick is going live at 10 instead of 9. Like, throw their asses off guard. Switch it up every week. Go live at 9 one week and 10 the other or something. Oy. Oh well. Trolls will be trolls. I'm not worried about it. Most people have actually been really nice lately. Um, so can't complain. I think the only time people get pissy is when they have a different like political view and think that they can shove their crap in your face. That's what happens in here most of the time. But other than that, I do because I think in colder months more people stay inside. So, but it's hard to say too. It's kind of bad during the summer when the little kids get out of school because they'll like log in on their parents' accounts and troll too. But you could tell when it's a little kid versus like an adult because like kids can't spell or articulate what they're trying to say properly. So it always comes out jumbled, and it's like, yeah, you're not old enough to be in here. But with the adults, it's different because I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess maybe they're just unwilling to open their mind. I don't know. Or they just feel better wrecking somebody else's day or trying to. So, hard to say. Now, one thing I have noticed is when I first started going live, I had nothing but trolls. Like, so many people trolled me. But as time has passed with my lives, it's not been as much. I mean, there are days, but it's definitely better than it was when I first started. But when I first started, like, I was kinda I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't, but I do better now than I did then. My thing was, like, I would panic and then have to end the stream because I don't know, it's weird. I'm not good with people, so, like, it used to literally make me panic. Yeah, I have PTSD and anxiety. So, like, yeah, I would seriously panic, and it would only be like a 10-minute stream, and then, you know, now it's easier. Sometimes I still panic, so, but I deal with it a lot better. It's not as bad. Think I'm just not, I don't, it's hard for me to get used to new things. So, I mean, you could go live at 50 subscribers. I didn't go live until after I had over 500 subscribers because I was too afraid to. Yeah, me too. Me too. As much as I possibly can. So, I got an appointment tomorrow. That's what I got, but I don't have to go out. It's a Microsoft meeting. So, that'll be fun. But that's not till what 15 or 2:15 tomorrow afternoon. I love you guys too. Thank you, Raymond. So, yeah, I think that's the only appointment I've got this week, anyways. But I ain't going with my sister anywhere. Had enough of my sister for a couple days at least. At least a week. Um, by the time we got done Friday, I was like over it. No. She's like, she don't do anything. Like she vapes tobacco, but other than that, she don't do anything else. And she's a prude, and she's like uptight and never shuts up. So she started taking CBD oil. She said anyway. But yeah, no. She got my nephew, who doesn't go to school. He's autistic. So it's crazy. And I just don't see eye to eye with my sister in the way that she does things. He's very brilliant, but the only thing he learns from is like YouTube. She don't let the kid leave her side unless she has to go see his dad. She don't let him go to school. She don't let him come outside to play unless she's right there on top of him. He don't use it correctly because he's only 10 and he doesn't understand how to use it correctly. So he just turned 10 last week. He cracks me up though. I taught myself a college math course because it was necessary for my degree. Well, yeah, you can learn a lot of things from watching YouTube, but we're talking about a little kid that wants to watch stuff like Roblox and, you know, things that little kids like. They don't understand how to use YouTube to learn from it. So, he is very smart though. Yep, yep, I agree. Like, that's what I mean. You don't, what's he gonna learn from that shit? You tell me what a 10-year-old is gonna learn at all from that. Absolutely nothing. It's garbage. For sure. We weren't allowed to stay inside when I was a kid. At all. Not during the summer. Even during the winter, my mom would kick our butts out. But back then in the winter, uh, we would get like 2 or 3 feet of snow because I lived north of here. I grew up north of here. And like, yeah, we would get crazy snow back then. I remember walking to school and like the snow would have like a crust on it, and if you stopped right, you wouldn't fall through. And I remember falling through it so many times and be like stuck to my waist in snow, and I would have to get pulled out. uh, yeah, when cell phones came out, like I didn't have my first cell phone until I was in the army. So, and then like I didn't even use it, the one that I got, because it didn't work right. So I had a beeper. I had a pager when I was younger, but that was like all the technology back then. Good morning, Alan. Cheers. Like, yeah, Yeah. So, like, I remember getting an Atari, a real Atari. You know what's funny is I think they still make pagers. That's fair to say. Thanks for the subs. Yay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Um, I know what you're talking about, Benjer. I've seen them. We had the just old first ever type of Atari that came out. Started low. I remember when Nintendo came out. So they have all kinds of crap now. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not a video game person. I had a Switch and I never used it, like ever. So everybody's like, but you could play shooting games. I'm like, yeah, but I can go to the range and shoot. Why play games when you could do it in real life? So I guess I missed the video game era thing. I was too busy adulting. So I remember there was one game on PlayStation 2 that I liked, but that's cool. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. Me neither. At all. I have no interest in them. Just not a video game person, really. Yeah, I mean, I used to play Mario on Nintendo when, it first came out. The original Mario. I beat that game so many times. So, played Mario Kart with my little neighbor's 4-year-old son who had cancer because I would babysit him. So, that was his favorite thing to do. I'm sure you'll get it. Just got to keep trying. So, um, people. Okay. Hi. So, yeah, I'm just not big of it video games. I don't watch a lot of TV either, so hardly ever watch TV. Just sports. Yeah, I can understand that. Those were such good times. This world sucks. So, I love Three's Company. Yeah, me too. Um, I usually just watch sports on TV. I don't watch movies like I still I watched Stitch once, the new Stitch, but I want to see it again. So, yeah, no point in watching crap. I don't know. You're not going to learn anything from a TV, that's for damn sure. A bunch of rhetoric and lies from the fake media, but that's about it. Nothing wrong with that. Hi, Carl? Carol? Stitch is the only Lilo and yeah, Lilo and Stitch is the only new movie I've watched. Like recently, I tried watching Snow White, but that shit is so woke and far left ridiculous that it makes you sick to your stomach. So yeah, I haven't watched a Disney movie since. Well, the guy who's the CEO just retired. I can't even remember his dumbass name because it's not important. Keith something, I don't know. They destroyed everything that has to do with movies. Tried to warn them. You go woke, you go broke. They didn't listen. Look where they're at now. So, oh well, they're bad. Have to see what the new CEO comes in and does. Well, welcome, Carl. Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, they burn down their own cities without even blinking, and then yell they need, that they want the government to give them their money back. Yeah, yeah, like, that just, it's ridiculous. And they're only remaking them to, like, change the storyline or whatever to the narrative that they want it to fit. to not even remaking it to try to make it, like the original storyline or anything. So, why remake it? Especially like Snow White killed me. Like, where do they even think that they have the right to still take Walt Disney's work like that and turn it into the shit show that it became? Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Star Wars was great, but you know. Oh, and no Prince. Because don't you know, like, girl power? I don't know what they thought they were doing. No clue. Yeah, I'm talking about the new Disney movie Snow White. You don't want to see it, it's disgusting. Yeah, I love the old Star Trek show with Spock. Beam me up, Scotty. So, yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah, Robin Williams. He's one of my favorites. So, it was freaking hilarious. My favorite from, yeah, Star Trek was awesome. My favorite from Robin Williams by far, though, has to be Good Morning Vietnam. I ain't never laughed so hard in my entire life. Yeah, I know the Twilight Zone. It used to freak me out when I was a kid. Now it's just funny. Yeah, yeah, it is. My favorite movies, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. Now I just laugh at it. It's like, how are you scared of that? Yeah, the black and whites are good. Robin Williams was the best. So, but yeah, he did lots of good movies. Missed Out Fire. The part where they're at the water park and Robin Williams throws the fruit at the guy's head and he stands up and says it was a rum by fruity. That killed me. So, like, I wish they made movies like that still, and they don't, and it sucks. You're talking about Patch Adams. That's the name of it. I think. I think it might have been just called Patch. But yeah. I know it's hilarious, Spencer. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, Patch Adams. I know it was something like that. So, yeah, that was back in the day when movies were actually worth watching. The birds are out now. It must be warm enough. That's okay. It happens. Shoot, I forget stuff all the time. I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. I know commercials are just ridiculous. Like, commercials are butt cheeks. That's what they are. It is. What is it? Getting close to 11 here. So you must be over in the UK. Or near that area. No, you're in Africa, aren't you? Which one, Carl? Uh huh. Yeah, Avenger, exactly. That's right, Carl. That's. Sorry, see, I. Yeah, it is a very beautiful place. Oh, you're talking. Uh. IKEA? Is that the name? I am bad with names, y'all. No, no, I don't think so, Carl. Yeah, they do have good food. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that commercial, Carl. Yeah, I agree, Venture. Okay. TMI, but okay. God, I love you. No, it's okay. Had a guy that I finally had to get rid of on my channel one day say that was in the bathroom. And then I was like, why are you talking to me? I'm in the chat in the bathroom. And then he's like, okay, I'll be back. And then he comes back, and I was being a smartass. And I was like, well, did you at least wash your hands? Because he was in a restaurant. And he goes, no. I was like, oh, God, go wash your hands. Yeah, I was going to say, I've not really had any spicy African food. I mean, it's a bit spicier than what we consider spicy here in America. I'll give you that. I know that's what I'm saying. And like, it was like, oh, okay, I'll be back. Like, and this was a grown man too. So, like, wow, that's just amazingly disgusting. Oh, well. No, he wasn't a troll. He was somebody that had been on my channel for since it began last year. Well, since I started posting last year. So, It was nice to have met you too, Carl. Yay! uh, you get brownie points for that. My goodness. I would hope so. Like people do some weird shit and straight up tell you about it. It just why? Yeah, we don't go that far around here. We just wash our hands. No, I keep my bathroom super clean. Yeah, yeah, I feel you there, Venture. No, you're good, Carl. You're perfectly fine. So, my goodness, today's kind of flying by a little bit. It's okay with me though. Some of the comments I'm getting today are great. Nothing wrong with that, Carl. Nothing at all. Rather be safe than sorry. Any lab, really. Any lab where you're working with anything that's chemical type, you'd want to wash your hands all the time. So, but I guess I'm gonna get off here. I hear the birdies out, so I think it's warm enough to go outside and smoke now. So, oh yeah, yeah, you definitely want to wash your hands. Okay, love you guys. Have a good day.